Do you know what this Gotenks holds over Exchange Boo's head? You see that right there? What's that? That's defense. Yes. And another thing, he gains defense on super. And when he transforms, he becomes much more better, right? He gains defense on super. He has a 70% chance to stun. 70! What? He has super attack chance built into his passive. That is quite good. Crazy, dumb. It's like anything you can think of to say about his passive is quite great. And when he comes into Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, it's just like, step back. Step back, because this guy's going to be triple super attacking, and his defense is going to look quite good on top of that. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Dev, back with another one of these Dokkan battle videos. Today we're going to talk about INT Gotenks. Yes, I have been waiting quite a bit to talk about this unit, because I actually like INT Gotenks. I feel like INT Gotenks could still get the job done in today's meta, but we're going to go ahead and talk about it anyways. So INT Gotenks, of course, he came out alongside Exchange Boo during Golden Week of 2020, and this guy is definitely good, right? So he came out during the Extreme Super Battle Road meta, and I think that once he gets to Super Saiyan Gotenks, I feel like he's more consistent than Skinny Boo, right? Because Skinny Boo seals with a 50% chance to stun, right? But he has a 70% chance to stun, and then let's say that this guy does not stun the enemy for whatever reason with that 70% chance, then guess what? He has super attack chance inside of his passive. Yes, that is quite good. So if this guy has super attack chance inside his passive with a 70% chance to stun, you heard me correctly, a 70% chance to stun, that is great. That is really good for Extreme Super Battle Road. Thus, this guy doing quite well inside of that mode. Now, I feel as if though it wasn't really the craziest typing for Extreme Super Battle Road. It wasn't really the craziest typing, so this guy was definitely quite good for the Super Int team for Extreme Super Battle Road. Yes, because when he transforms, it's like a 70% chance to stun. What? It's great. He is a very useful option for the most difficult content in the game at the time, that being Extreme Super Battle Road anyways. Now, how would he look inside long events? I'm going to just skip on over to that, because once he's in Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, like, guys, he's literally just like Super Boo with his 50% attack and defense for 3 turns. So he could just build that up, and build that up, right? And guess what? When Gotenks first comes out, he gains 3 ki and a 70% chance to launch additional super attack for 4 turns. That is really good. Him being a over in a flash unit, it's like 2020 was still an era where over in a flash was definitely a good link, because of course we had blue fusions running the game at the time. So this guy being an over in a flash unit that starts out with his own ki with a 70% chance to launch additional super attack for 4 turns is definitely something that's really good. It's like, sure, his 70% chance to stun does go into a 50% chance to stun, but who cares? Because you were using this guy for long events anyways to transform into Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, right? And it definitely was a treat to have this guy come out as Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks inside of Extreme Super Battle Road, because this guy would just be ridiculous. It's like, sure, it did go from a 70% chance to stun to a 50% chance to stun. So, I mean, that's completely fine. It's like, to sacrifice that 20% chance of stunning for 3 ki and a 70% chance to launch additional super attack is really nice to have on a unit of this caliber, right? Because he could potentially, if you had dupes in him, he could potentially do a triple super attack, right? And this guy's attack stats were not low back in 2020. They were actually quite high. This guy was sitting around like a 7-8 million attack stat, and excuse me. And for 2020, of course, that is high. That is a high attack stat when he had great defense to back that up. So for long events using Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, it was really crazy. And for Super Saiyan Gotenks himself, he was great for Extreme Super Battle Road. He's quite literally in the same boat as Exchange Boo when it comes to his usefulness for Extreme Super Battle Road and long events, but better. I feel as though this guy was way more consistent than Exchange Boo ever was. Like, completely honestly. So how did this guy perform in today's meta? He is an int type unit, so you guys know what event I'm thinking of, right? What do you think this unit will do inside Cell Max? He'll get you clapped. I'll say it outright. This guy will get you clapped inside of Cell Max. Excuse me. Because his defense is way too low for Cell Max. I don't think that he's gonna go ahead and get the job done for Cell Max. But listen, because Special Pose does have a mission for Cell Max, maybe if you get lucky and this guy somehow, some way, you're able to sneak him throughout the event without him getting touched too much, he can get into Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks and he can do a lot of damage to Cell Max. Yes, it's possible. It's possible. That's why I still think there is some sort of use for this Gotenks. It's like for that special pose mission for Cell Max for like Gamma 2 to be used, it's like, yes, you can make the case that you can go ahead and run this guy, right? I don't know. Listen, I don't know. You can go ahead and try it. You just have to be really careful with how you would sneak this guy around. It's like for the red zone, this guy's dead. He's dead meat. But for Cell Max, you can, I don't know, man. You could try it. You can definitely try it. You can definitely slither on through there. And hey, who knows? Because I've seen someone do Cell Max with this guy, and he knocked my socks off. I was surprised. I was definitely really surprised. It was crazy. So let's go ahead and see how many 200% leader skills this Gotenks is on, right? So for Fusion does not have a standalone 200% leader skill, if I am not incorrect, right? It doesn't. Yeah, it does not have a standalone 200% leader skill, so of course Fusion does not have one. Hybrid Saiyans does have one, but I'm pretty sure, I forgot what the leader skill is. Let me double check what it is for Ella Ultimate Gohan. It's Bond of Parent Child and Movie Heroes. So this unit is this unit on Bond of Parent Child? This unit is not on Bond of Parent Child because it's clearly a fusion. Why would he be on Bond of Parent Child? So yeah, he's not Ella Ultimate Gohan's 200% leader skill. Okay. So yeah, I'm just making sure that he really isn't on Bond of Parent Child. Okay, that's fine. So for Buu Saga, he is on Gifted Warriors because I mean, he's Gotenks. So, I mean, why wouldn't he be on Majin Vegeta's 200% leader skill? Just it only makes sense. Super Saiyan 3 does not have a 200% leader skill. Transformation Boost does, but he's clearly not on either of those teams that Cooler is leading. For Youth, I mean, Youth does have a 200% leader skill, right? It does with Path of Power Goku, but he is Bond of Friendship and Dragon Ball Seekers. And is this guy on Bond of Friendship? This guy is not on Bond of Friendship. Okay. That's not really a big deal. It's like some people would argue it because, you know, obviously Gotenks, but hey, it's really whatever. It's really whatever. So let's see. Going back on over to Gotenks. Gotenks is also on. It's like he's also on Super Saiyans, but Super Saiyans is not an Android Cell Saga for that 200% leader skill, right? So I mean, yeah, yeah, there's nothing for you there, Gotenks, my boy. Final trump cards are no special pose. He is on Gamma 2s, but is there a celebrated battle here? Let me see Gamma 2s real fast. Gamma 2s, Accelerated Battle and Worthy Rival. He's not a Worthy Rival, of course. But for Accelerated Battle, it's like, would they not consider this moment that he was fighting Super Buu in, like, Accelerated Battle? No? It's not here. Yeah, he's not in Accelerated Battle. Okay, very interesting, Okay. Going on back on over to Gotenks. I mean, special pose, like, Rapid Growth is a no. Saviors is a no. Connected Hope is also a no. Gifted Warriors, obviously Majin Vegeta. Heavenly Events is a no. Time Limit's a no. Master Evolution is a yes, but this guy is not on Pure Saiyans. And Trusted Will is a no. Power Beyond Super Saiyan, this guy's not due to Kamehameha. For Fuse Fighter, he does not do the Kamehameha. And Warriors Raised on Earth. Let me see this real quick. I don't remember. Isn't it Earthlings and Turtle School? And he's not on Turtle School. So, yeah, he's also not on Earthlings. This guy's only on 200% leader skill, huh? You know, looking at him, like, all these categories he's on a lot of categories. And it's crazy how he's only on 200% leader skill. That's weird. How? That's kind of like the same sort of thing with, like, Super Buu. I'm surprised. Why is he only on... It's funny because him and Exchangeable are on the same 200% leader skill, that being Majin Vegeta's, yeah? That is interesting, okay. So what is good about this guy? I think the first thing I do want to note what is good about this guy is the fact that he does have the same lineage, and I think that did age quite well. Because at first when people saw that he had the same lineage, they're like, oh, it's only just one key. But listen, after we got the link level update, hey, that made him much more better with that sort of key link. So... as the first thing I do like about him is that his links could be a little weird, but at the same time, I mean, the same lineage does definitely even it out, and as he transforms, it does become quite a bit better. How does he get Golden Warrior? Ooh. He loses the same lineage for Golden Warrior. This link is so bad. It's like, do I want to take that back? I don't want to take that back, but at the same time, it's like he does gain Over in a Flash in 2020. Over in a Flash is a meta link along with Fuse Fighter, so I mean, I guess Fuse Fighter can definitely make up for it. So this guy's links is definitely solid. Him not having prepared for battle is a little annoying, but he does have the same lineage before he transforms, and then like he does have Fuse Fighter, and then he gets Fuse Fighter and Over in a Flash still. So I mean, yes, for a key, he's okay on key, right? And another thing that's good about him is the fact that he does gain defense throughout all of his transformation, which is something that Exchange Blue cannot go ahead and look at any sort of way, because Exchange Blue gains 50% attack for one turn in both of the two first transformations, right? And Gotenks is getting defense for the first transformation and the second transformation. Definitely really, really nice. Another thing about this is that Super Saiyan Gotenks is a great sort of second transformation, because although it's a lot of coin flips over here to gain two separate procs of 50% attack right over here, and then two separate procs of 50% defense right over here, I think it's still fine with this unit because he's still gaining defense on super attack anyway, so it's like sort of a who cares. And he has the chance to double super, so his defense could definitely be much more better. Yes. Another thing that's good about this unit is the fact that he is on a million category teams. I typically don't talk about units, how them being on a million category teams is good, but this is something I cannot look past. Look how many teams he's on. That is a lot. That is quite a bit of teams, even though he's only on 200% leader skill. I think that what's good about him is the fact that he has a great super attack effect from his first transformation all the way to his last, and he has a solid link set along with a lot of category teams that he is on. And I think you can, hey, hear me out, you can probably slide by inside Cell Max with him, because I've seen it. You can, that's why I said he can still serve a purpose, okay? He can still serve a purpose, especially outside of like meta content for Cell Max and stuff. It's like for Dokkan Battlefield, he has the stun chance, and some of those bosses could be stunned in there. It's like for long events, you have Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, and he's building up his defense side of super attack effect. It's like for Battle Road, he still has that stun chance anyway. So this guy is definitely very, very useful wherever you can use him anyways, yes? So what is bad about this guy? I really feel as if though the only thing I do want to say, even though I say I like his link set, I don't like that he loses the Saiyan lineage for Golden Warrior. That is crazy. I do not like that. But other than that, I mean, this guy is fine. I wish he had prepared for battle over the Innocents or like over Saiyan Warrior race, but it's like, I mean, he technically does have key links on him. It's like he has signature pose, he has the same lineage, he has Fuse Fighter, and he transforms, he has signature pose still, and he has Fuse Fighter. And we get to over the Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, he has Over in a Flash and Fuse Fighter, right? But the problem is that Over in a Flash is a bit of a dead link, and the only useful sort of link to get with him is like Fuse Fighter, right? Signature pose, you're not getting this unless you're on special pose, right? Yeah. This is the only link you can. It's like cool, Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 have it, but like guess what? They're not a fusion, and if you ever want to run this unit right alongside some fusion units, it's not gonna be alongside any of these two, yes? So I just think that is really bad. That's the only bad thing I don't like about him. It's like of course he doesn't have enough defense. Obviously, it's like most of these units in 2020 are not gonna have enough defense. So I can't always say that, oh, it's like they don't have enough defense. That's it. No, that can't be the only thing I don't like about him. The only real thing I don't like about this Gotenks is that he doesn't have prepare for battle. And what are some of his linking partners? Whew, that's bad. It's like, this is quite literally never gonna happen. You're not gonna link him up right next to his second form. It's like this guy is really just a whatever option for as a support type unit. He's a whatever option to just to say it outright. It's like these guys suck. It's like you're good. It's like you're okay. It's like, but it's like you're not gonna really find yourself running this guy right next to him. It's like you suck. It's like you suck. You suck. Suck. You suck. It's like come on, guys, just keep it 150,000. Like his best linking partner, like feasibly, would have to be this guy, right? Because this unit is terrible. And it's like for the rest of the units, I already said they were terrible. It's like I'm sorry, you're whatever unit. Also, let me see what his best linking partner is for Super Saiyan. I'm curious. It's like, ooh, you're trash. You're bad. You're bad. It's like, this is not gonna happen. You're bad. It's like, that's not gonna happen too. It's like, come on, guys. Wow, that's honestly really, really surprising. Going over to Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, it's like, whew. I think that's really about it. I mean, guys, that's pretty easy. I mean, okay, and it's like you all you do is hit hard. That's really, it's like that's. I think that's really about it. I appreciate you guys watching. You guys are the best. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.